Hey guys, Anzac Day is a major national holiday of Australia, commemorating a disastrous slaughter of Australian troops on Turkey's remote Gallipoli Peninsula in 1915 as part of the First World War. But why were Australian troops on the Gallipoli Peninsula 13,196 kilometers away from Australia in the first place? Well, you see, Australia was declared a British territory by the middle of the 19th century as a distant outpost that allowed the Brits to relieve its festering problem with overpopulation in its jails. So while Australia began as a British penal colony, as it began to come into its own, it didn't grow more distant from the British culture that had founded it, but instead its ties to Britain and British culture became a significant component of Australia's self-image and self-identity. I bet, for example, we can't tell which of these photos from the early 20th century is from England and which is from Australia. The one on the right is from Australia. Now, this strong emotional connection to their British heritage led Australia to do things that they considered admirable, but we might consider inappropriate and antithetical to their best interests. For instance, when Britain declared war on Germany in World War One, Australia, though thousands of kilometers away from mainland Europe, declared war on Germany as well. With thousands of troops fighting on behalf of the Brits in the war, Australians joined the Brits in their attempt to attack Turkey via the Gallipoli Peninsula, which, as a result of incompetent British leadership, found Australian troops thousands of kilometers from home in the middle of a bloodbath. Today, Anzac Day is celebrated as a symbol of Australia's coming of age, supporting its British motherland and assuming its place among nations as a united federation. However, it cost 9,000 Australians their lives. This is a great and prime example of the way that relations with friendly neighbors can actually backfire.